from NBC News, this is Today with Katie Couric and Matt Lauer. Live from Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza.
On today's fitness pregnancy exercises. If you're expecting a blessed event and you want to stay fit throughout your pregnancy, our fitness expert, Kaehler, has a workout you can do right up until your due date. Kaehler, good morning. Speaking of due dates, congratulations. We're all so excited for you.
Again.
Kathy is having another baby. I mentioned it earlier, but for people who weren't listening back then, you're due in June, right, Kathy?
Yes, beginning of June.
And you know you're going to have a little boy?
Another.
To go with the twins. So 3 boys.
Yes.
Well, that's exciting. So we're really happy for you.
So I must work out.
Well, have you been exercising throughout the course of the pregnancy? Obviously you have, because duh, that's what you do for a living.
Yes, yes. Yeah, I have. And it's something that this time, even I worked out with the twins, but this has been a little easier. But I'm still walking, I'm still doing my weights, working out with clients. So I think the key is listen to your body and have an exercise program already in place.
Ideally, but let's say you get pregnant and you haven't been exercising regularly, or you haven't been exercising at all. And you get pregnant and you think, well, gosh, I don't want my body to go completely to pot. I want to start doing something now to help me stay in shape. Is that okay? I think walking is probably the best thing to do because it's non-impact. You can really gauge where you're going. You can pick out flat trails or walking around your neighborhood. And couldn't you start with sort of moderate stretching and sort of do things like that, and maybe even yoga and stuff like that?
Definitely.
Or do you have to be careful?
Well, there's prenatal yoga. There's definitely prenatal exercise classes. There's prenatal aqua aerobic classes that you can do. But we should point out, you should talk to your doctor, whatever you decide to do, because we don't want to dispense medical advice here. But ideally, it's great to have a program in place so that you can go into your pregnancy working out and then taper off as you feel necessary.
All right. Well, show us some of your favorite exercises to do while you're expecting.
These are actually pulled out of a couple of pregnancy books that are out on the, mine happens to be out for a while because I did it with the twins, but there's others out that give you really a nice program throughout your pregnancy. And this is just one that you can do for inner thigh, and you just get a pillow that you can put your top leg on so you keep your hips
That's a nice way to sleep, by the way, while you're pregnant.
Definitely.
I used to do that all the time.
And then you have your lower leg out straight, and then you're just lifting and lowering. And this kind of stuff you can do really at any time. You don't necessarily have to be doing your whole workout program all at once.
Now, if you're not pregnant, obviously you wouldn't need the pillow, really.
You wouldn't need it. You actually just hold your leg up. But it's a little harder, so it's nice to have that cushion here. And then to do the outside of the thigh, you can lose the pillow, and you can do a series just like you would without, without being pregnant. You can do leg circles, keeping the knee bent, lifting and lowering, and that kind of gets some nice circulation and working the outside of your thigh.
Okay.
And you can do it with, if you want to have a leg weight, or you don't have to.
Okay.
And then the other area which is important is upper body. And you don't want to forget about that because, one, you do have larger breasts at this time, and especially when you have the baby, you do a lot of forward leaning. So you want to work on exercise that will strengthen that, and you can do push-ups. So initially, you can still do your straight leg push-ups, and then when that gets too uncomfortable...
By the way, just to interrupt for 2 seconds, are straight leg push-ups okay, or are they bad on your back? I mean, isn't there a reason you do them on your knees?
Well, the straight leg is more advanced, but you just want to keep your hips tilted up.
Okay.
But the modified version of that is just to be on your knees, and you can do this up until a point, and I'm almost 6 months pregnant, so I can still do that. And then the next step would be to just lower the upper body down and up. And then you can change your hand positions to get different areas in your arm, like your triceps. Move it in a little closer, you'll get chest and triceps.
Any exercises you should avoid while you're pregnant, like sit-ups, for example?
I kind of think you can do more of like a contraction where you're tightening and relaxing as opposed to actually doing a crunch. Usually around the 3rd month you stop.
Okay.
Impact, kind of taper that off, and then taper back up. When you have
but there's no reason you can't keep on going and get through a healthy pregnancy.
I'm hoping to go
yourself.
to June 1st.
All right. Well, best of luck, Kathy, and I'm sure we'll see you before the big event. Thank you, Kathy. If you'd like more information on how to stay fit during your pregnancy, you can log on to our website at today.msnbc.com. And up next, Jean Shalit takes a look at some romantic movies just in time for Valentine's Day. But first, this is Today on NBC.